Wooja, wooja, wooja. Hello. Oh, I'm like 20 minutes early, but who cares? Oh, it feels good. I ain't gonna lie, being able to get up after a weird stretch period. I think 4 days. What? When when did I do that stream? Oh God! Wait, when did I do that stream? Oh, how peculiar! I'm being lied on. Oh, what do you mean, ex producer of the game stars, bro? What do you mean, ex producer of the game stars? I ain't gonna lie, that Bobby. Cause I'm like, I wonder if there's anything going on in regards to this queerly B thing. I wonder if it all died down and we could all be friends again. And then all of a sudden I see an article. I see an article about it. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Here we go. And then I skimmed through it. It's like, oh, this sucks. This not giving like full context. This just make it seem like, oh, we just asked for something and then we just got attacked. Ah, well, next time, think before you act. I don't know if I want to see that article. If it's there. I mean, do you all? Because you know what? I wasn't gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up, but on like the main chat. Do y'all want to see it? Yeah, y'all can be the first ones to see it. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already seen it. It's more so just like, okay, we know how this started. We know how this really goes. And it, oh God, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, it's Reddit. It's not anything. Oh great, we're on Reddit. I just saw some posts about the trans community is getting harassed and doxxed because they asked Eric for pronoun inclusivity. They want him to speak about the harassment and include pronouns. While I agree with them about Eric needing to speak on about the harassment, I think the community shouldn't get mad if pronouns don't get introduced in a new update. Just because your community is not represented, you don't have to be mad at the game unless the developer or the game made it clear that the dev is racist or bigot or etc. Every community should be getting mad at every game, movie, book they're not represented unless it's clear that it was because of the views of the fact they're dev. But see, the thing is, if nobody tells you, you shouldn't just be running around assuming that they hate you. Maybe it's their creative choice, which is also an answer. Or maybe they don't want to really dip their toes into any of this political nonsense because what is this? To respond to the original post and a few of the comments, I have not seen Zitter post, so I can't answer to that. Trans and non-binary people aren't some newfangled idea that sprang into being just a few years ago, even though the language for the discussion in gender identity in English anyways is relatively recent as far as mainstream conversations goes. That's correct. In a fictional game, gender diversity should be a thing instead of being removed. It was never in there in the first place. So it cannot be removed if it was never there in the first place. In an ideal world, people of all genders may live their best lives without doxing, harassment, or violence towards them. I can agree. And as I stated it at the end of the video. I stated it in a stream where I briefly spoke about it. All you people that have a problem with all this pronoun shit, you harassing or even doxing somebody who's in support of it helps nothing. It never has. It never will. And if you do that as a sake of me, or if you try to do that in my name and I find out about it, not going for it. We talk about pronouns in games again. We're kind of just going over just Reddit as a whole. We're not really. The conversation, I'm just going to end up with me talking about this shit, isn't it? I'll say this. You are greatly a virgin if you're running around complaining that a video game with women in bikinis got censored. I haven't seen the entirety or the reasons behind it. All I saw was a bunch of images about censoring virtual vagina edges and a comparison to deep dish pizza. As soon as I saw that, I said, you know what? Conversation is not really something I'm going to put my full attention towards. I'll talk about it in passing and just say, hey, motherfuckers are kind of weird. Leon, send me the Reddit thread. For what? What do you want? No one cares. This is what you want. I got the new Elgato Stream Deck. They said it was at Target. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and get this thing. out quick little. Feel me? Can I show y'all? I can't necessarily. Do I still have the box? I don't have the box either. Damn it. I can't show y'all, but it's all. Oh, yes, I can. Hold on. Wait, no, I can't. Because this is wired so differently. Interesting way to play this out. I'll figure out a way to show. Oh, wait. I could do this. I can just take a picture of it. I want the damn thing Chris Allison. Give me a second. Let me take a picture of my thing. Because I'm like a little prancing white woman. Oh, and another thing about the Stardew Valley shit. I dare any of these white creators dare come to me, a black man, because we can play that game. We can play that game to the cows come home. We can do that. Like real shit. Because it's one thing for me to be called transphobic. It's a completely different thing for you, a white person, to be called racist by me, a black man. I'll buy a Stellar Blade. Well, go ahead. I don't care. Buy it. Have fun with it, I guess. Also, random update on the cooking channel. It's not live, but the videos I have made just need to be edited. The videos I have made just need to be I'm a chef. I've been playing Stellar Blade and yet to see any censoring. I don't even. All I know is something about vagina edges, and I kind of just tuned out after that. Here, Chris, you want this damn link to this Reddit? There you go. Check Discord. What was I about to put on the screen? Oh, the article. Because apparently, profound gaming website, The Gamer, made an article about this, but they're not really telling you everything in detail. Over the past couple weeks, the Stardew queer community has been calling on Eric Barone to add pronouns to the curriculum. However, others have responded by harassing LGBTQ players and content creators. See, they're not really explaining this. And this is the part that popped me. Twitch chats are being spammed with abuse. YouTubers such as Keemstar Show ex-producer Kristen have tweeted about the calls for pronouns being an insane take, while others are misgendering people in the community directly in their reply. Here's the thing. Chris's replies to that tweet, wild. But what we're leaving out is the importance of having I would argue harass a one-man game developer. Chris got mentioned. It's crazy how Chris got mentioned. And don't take this as a shot, Chris. Chris is the least relevant character in this story. They barely mentioned Quirly B. They mentioned Quirly B in passing. They haven't really. bro. Like I told y'all, chill out. But Chris says they lied on him. Let's go to Chris's original tweet. I'm being told that a creator that goes by Queerly B has been upset that Irrational Chad and Ruin Leon covered their insane takes on fucking Stardew Valley pronouns. Okay. Have tweeted about the calls for pronouns being an insane take. Oh. Covered their insane take. Oh. Oh. Calling the take being an insane take. Oh. Covered their insane take. Oh. Chris got on his white woman arc. Apparently he's been sending retraction emails. He's been sending retraction emails like a white woman. White woman art, Chris. Yes. I was talking about the calls to harassment. Bro. Who called to harass these people? Nobody. I ain't gonna say nobody. Listen, I ain't gonna say nobody. I didn't. At first glance, you might want to protect yourself before you try to protect the world. And I know I didn't. For show skis. I don't know what Chud did. I don't know what there's a whole nother person that made a video about all it too. I don't know what he did either. I know what I did. Nothing. At worst, because I was talking to Minxie about this. The worst thing I said was this shit is fucking stupid. That's the worst that I said. Some fans are attempting to stage a boycott. As of writing, there has been no response from Baron. It is worth noting that he's a solo dev, not just support. Wait. No, it's worth noting that he's a solo dev, not just supporting Stardew Valley, but also developing a new game called Haunted Chocolatier. So adding pronouns isn't as simple as it sounds. Thank you, the gamer. Thank you. But many have tagged Barone online asking him to denounce the transphobia and harassment taking place within the community, to which he has also not responded. I would argue that this is also harassment. Constantly badgering somebody about something they're not really seeing and thinking that you're doing it in a positive way is fucking harassment. As such, some Stardew fans are calling for a boycott. Boycott of what? This game is 8 years old. Apparently like 20 million copies. This motherfucker's a millionaire. What are you boycotting? It's over. It's over with. There's nothing to really do nor say. You know what? For the sake of the conversation, let's just. What's his Twitter? I doubt it's Concerned Ape. Let's go to the merry man himself's Twitter. Look, the first fucking tweet. I will not be, and of course there's a white woman. I will not be supporting Stardew Valley until Concerned Ape makes a statement at the very least protecting our trans friends who are getting doxxed and harassed by people online. These harassers are being fed by his silence. I will be finding an alternative to stream. First of all, great job saying, all right, you're gonna find an alternative. But my question primarily stems from, I would argue, ignorance, arrogance, and overall just dumbassery. What statement could Concern Ape put out that's going to protect our trans friends who are getting doxxed and harassed by people online? This motherfucker could come out in full LGBTQ support attire. He's got the trans kids flag. He got all the things necessary. How is that going to stop anybody who is online already doing this? Concerned Ape really fumbling something that's easy to do? He's a cis white man. We gave him too much credit. Oh, here we go. Oh, I found it. Oh, there it is. I don't know who is to hear this, but Concerned Ape is a grown-ass man, a grown-ass white cisgender man. I don't know why that had to be censored. I promise you, he does not need y'all white knighting for him. He's a big boy. He can fucking say something about the harm the bigots in his community are causing. Well, aren't you a big non-binary, queer, disabled, autistic content creator? I'm going based off of your Twitter bio over there. Aren't you a grown adult? Or at least you should be. Wouldn't you just be able to say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and block all you people. I'm gonna go make my content. Wouldn't that be the easiest and or smarter thing to do? You're grown adults. You don't need too much help in this world. I would argue a few of us need some, but come on now. And let's go to the man himself. Concerned, hey, has he said anything? I'm aware of a crash in the recent patch. If it happens, if NPCs make it to the island resort changing rooms. Working on an emergency fix ASAP. In the meantime, turn off the resort if you have it. Or wait for the patch. It should be out within an hour. Oh, is this 4 days ago? Stardew Valley 1.66 is now available for PC. It mostly bug fixes and translation changes. I wonder if I go to the comment, people are only complaining because there's so many new updates for PC, and then console players are just sitting there like, I mean, that's another thing. So for the people that are like, oh, well, we have mods, but we want it across all platforms. Are you aware that that's going to take a hefty long time to do? Oh, but he could just tell us. Tell you for what? So that you could turn around and be like, we're going to add it one day. We're going to add it another day. We're going to do it one day. So there's been no mention of any of the vitriol and backlash. I wonder. My Stardew keeps crashing after 5 minutes of play. It just came out a couple minutes ago. Okay. So, you know, Buddy's responding. He's responding to people with concerns that are legitimate about the game. Like, I hate to break it to you, my trans brothers and sisters, and all my non-binary theys and thems. This issue really ain't that deep. Like, it's not. This being or not being in the game should not be a big deal to you. But it is, and you care. It's important for you to care about things that are so important. My one problem is, and I will not condone, I will not endorse, I will not enable harassing or doxing. I will, however, use it as an example as to why it is a horrendous idea to think you can do that to make change. I would argue there are individuals harassing, Queerly B. And I would think, I don't know Queerly B from a can of paint. I would think the smart decision for Queerly B is to block all these motherfuckers and continue to make content. And even laugh at some of these motherfuckers. Just like how I would argue that Concerned Ape should not be concerned about any of you fucking apes and continue to work on updates for a game a bunch of people like to play. And if you have to go above and beyond to constantly spam or make false accusations about somebody, then you're clearly not somebody I would want to be around. You know? Just that simple. Just that easy. I would argue so. Same with Pokemon Go. Well, first of all, who the hell playing Pokemon Go? Still, Pokemon Go is a game for 2017 and 2017 only. If you played that game past 2017, you're a loser. You're a dweeb. Like, come on. That game has nothing in it. Why can't they just create their own games instead of ruining our favorite games? First of all, Stardew Valley, I don't know who this hour is. Stardew Valley, not my favorite game. Never played that game a day in my life. Don't want to play that game. Why? Because it's not my type of game. I'm not a cozy gamer. Do I need to establish to y'all that I've been playing Helldivers the whole time? Like, come on now. So don't think this is a we all band together thing. Absolutely not. Because I guarantee you, if I fixate on whatever this Stellar Blade shit is, I guarantee you I'm not agreeing with all the people who just want to see vagina edges. All the people crying censorship because you can't stare at virtual boobs the way you want, I'm more than likely not siding with you. Just gonna let you know that now, so that you're not bombarded. Because you think just because we agree on one thing, we agree on everything. Oh, no, 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 no. How the kids say, wah, wah, wah. What the fuck? Why can't I show my shit, man? Never able to show my shit. Stardew Valley is mid. Animal Crossing and Rune Factor is better. See, now I know about Animal Crossing. I know about that. So, you know. But I can't confirm or deny if it's better. All I can tell you is that I know about Animal Crossing. It's more because Sony heavy on the censoring Eastern companies' games than they are with the Western games. Oh, so you're mad because it's happening to you? I figured it out. I figured this out a long time ago. There's no such thing as like freedom of expression or freedom of speech. That's just a blanket fucking term used by a bunch of people who want to be perceived as a great, loving, or intrinsically talkable person. When in reality, you're more mad when shit happens that affects you or makes you feel a certain way, much like the people who you don't like. What a shocker. I could look at the people complaining about pronouns in Stardew Valley and look at people complaining about virtual boobs in Stellar Blade and say, you're all idiots. You're all geezers and morons. Also, I know no one cares, but look at the ship. The ship getting a little upgraded. You know what I'm saying? I was off for 4 days, but you know, look at them guns. Y'all ain't see them guns there before. Look at all that. Y'all ain't see all that before. Him. Look at the little computer station I got going on over here. Him. Y'all ain't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all definitely ain't see that cargo ship back there in the background. Look at all the missiles. Him. Look at them geeks down there working on my ship. Look at the geek on that. Look at the geek. What's up, geek? Work on my ship. Fuck, boy. I told y'all I was trying to beef up the ship. You know what I'm saying? Try to make sure everything cool and kosher. It ain't fully upgraded, but it's upgraded enough. Oh, that's a black screen. That's not what I wanted to show y'all. Oh, look at this. Look. What an attractive person. What an attractive looking person. You want some autism? You're gonna give it anyway, so I don't even know why. I'm not even gonna answer. I'm not even gonna answer. But look, Chris, an attractive woman, Asian. What could possibly be wrong? And she got 4 eyes. That makes her 10 times more attractive to me. But what could be so wrong about? Oh, there are women who do play into the white supremacist idea that Asian men are less masculine than other men, and that's a problem. Oh, so that's what you think. They got a bunch of women specifically out here. They got women out here. Oh. Who are playing into the white supremacist stereotype. Well, you know, I could see what you mean by that. Now, I wonder what happens if I press that arrow that shows me the ah! She's playing into it! No! She played right into it! She played into it! Oh no! Oh no! A year ago we were on our first camping trip together, and now we're living the dream in Cali. Love you, babe! You make me hearts popping up around my head 3 times. Oh no! Oh no! My person of color, anti-white in the streets, colonized in the sheets. Oh my! How correct! But at the same time, oh, I'm happy you found love. I think a lot of y'all would be saved if y'all just had somebody to look you in your eyes and say, I love you, bro. Not even on no bro shit. Just like, you ain't even got to be on no relationship shit. Just have somebody in your life congratulate. We don't have enough of that in this world. That's why everybody's sad. Everybody wants somebody to hold. Everybody wants somebody to be with. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is some of y'all are not worthy of love. Some of y'all are not worthy of affection. Some of y'all are not worthy of anything but somebody spit in your eye. And some of y'all allow other people to ruin your perception of all things. And that's sad. Yeah, sad. That's how y'all live. I almost lived like that. I was almost there. I was almost there. I was almost there. But you know what I said? Can't live life like that. I can't live life being so miserable where I have to fucking talk about how the women are playing into the white supremacist game while also dating a suspected white supremacist. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. I've had a weird assortment of what I would argue white women coming to my channel and being shocked that I say the words fuck, shit, bitch, and damn. And they all tell me, could you like not have a video where you're saying fuck all the time? And every time I see it, I'm just like, fuck, you know the rest. Because it's like, why are you coming here expecting anything else out of me? Would be your purpose? Would be your goal? Would be your intrinsical ideas? What did Chris send me? All right, before Chris sends me this, I gotta get this because while I am here streaming, I might as well bring this up because I brought it up in a passing form in one, and I do mean one of my fucking. Shut up! Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We're not gonna be there just yet. We got some time to kill. We got a great amount of time to kill. So what else? Oh, do y'all know think before you sleep? Nah, come on. Remember Leon is a lunch lady with the double D. I mean, it is Monday. It is Monday. So let's be real. Leon, I don't know who's saying they're surprised you occurred. It's a lot of people who are new to the channel. There are a lot of new people. They're shocked that I look so good, but I sound so vulgar. I will. Side note. Moral. Good buddy Moral. I gotta chastise the shit out of Moral because the first two cooking videos directly her fault. They're directly her fault. When is it Leon vulgar? It was when I was trying to not swear for an entire stream. I wasn't vulgar then. I failed, but fuck it. Maybe I'll do that the next stream. But welcome to the club of new. Not reading that. Also, I just want to. I'm segueing in 15 different places right now. I don't even know what I said. All I know is I'm pretty sure y'all know who this is. And just a real turd burglar of a human being. Is Moral back? No. Is she? Fuck if I know. That's bad. I just said that too. Oh, no. Is not. Is not. But I guess I could pass this along without getting into trouble. Apparently, a video has been thought about. 2 of them. I only think one of them will end up being recorded. Overall, I'm excited still. But what a dipshit of a human being. This is somebody who will try their very hardest and will still get called racist and will be shocked when he gets called racist. apparently made a video, Think Before You Dox, about think before you sleep. And his criticisms towards, I guess, whoever this person is down here. There's a child who is naked on the screen. I don't know why that got there. I don't know why that's in his own video, but you know what? But think before you sleep apparently got a strike because of the video. Which is weird because I thought he resolved this with the person that made the video. Or like the video he was critiquing. I thought he resolved this with them. And what's also crazy is that I thought this shit got resolved 2 weeks ago. So what is Oingo doing so late to the fucking party? Oh, I forgot. He has nothing to do. Leon, that was the autoplay. I don't care if it was the reverse play. I don't want to see no half-naked child. I'm not reading all this. I drastically don't have the energy. Oh, fuck it. I guess I have to talk about it here because I can't say it on YouTube right now. A few minutes ago, I opened up YouTube to a message saying that my first video on elimination has been removed for cyberbullying. I've been accused of harassing someone or using slurs to talk about someone's intrinsic traits. I didn't do that. Anyone who watched the video can see I didn't do that, and I have appealed the video. But it's YouTube, so even though I didn't break the rules, we'll see what happens. Curiously, this occurred shortly after Noah Sansa released a video on me yesterday that was so bad faith that I can't believe he actually hit the upload button. This video multiple times accuses me of doxing, elimination, and encouraging doxing. He basically says I dox Illy, or Ilsa, in minutes. In his video title, claims in the video, gets so ridiculous that at 14 minutes, he literally accused me of trying to get Ilsa killed. Simply because I made a video saying, I don't like your video, and colluding with your followers to mass flag my channel is messed up. I would agree that somebody making a video about something, and you responding saying, you know, it's kind of dumb, kind of lame, and then having to say, hey, I don't think you insinuating to report channels is good. I think it's pretty fucked. I'm not reading this whole fucking... Oh, an update. Good news, everyone. I didn't notice this before I even posted the Twitter message. YouTube had already rejected the appeal. You can see here they gave me the strike at 5:14 a.m. and they rejected the appeal at 5:43. I don't know how they're really fast at that, which always makes me think there's not really a real person reviewing this shit. Because I got age restricted on a video I heavily censored, and within seconds, the appeal was rejected. What this means is that whoever reviewed this appeal didn't even watch the full video before rejecting it, as it would be impossible to do with that time frame, even at double speed. Thanks, YouTube. Here's the best part. When I go to review tab in YouTube Studio, I get the message saying, we looked at your content again carefully and have confirmed that it does violate the community guidelines. I'll give you a review by content carefully if your reviewer didn't even have enough time to watch the video. Are we seeing a reoccurring theme around all this stuff? No, because you're not telling me the theme. The only thing I could gather is, hey, guess what? Your video got taken down for cyberbullying. You went to try to appeal it. It got rejected. What you're showing me is that YouTube has a faulty system. But we already knew that. We already knew that. That wasn't anything new to us. All right, what did Chris send me? He said autism inbound. I'm not watching this. I can already tell it has nothing very interesting for me. So, good job, Chris. You failed anyway. So, if anybody would want to do me a favor, just in the chat, just a quick little hashtag, Chris failed. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just a simple thing. Just a simple hashtag Chris failed. That's just pretty much it. Please, you know, I don't really ask for too many things. You know, please. That'd be really great for me to see. It would excite me. It would make me happy. One thing that won't make me happy is a fucking middle schooler with a fucking hit list of 45 people. And the school know about it. And they basically said, fuck it. Chris fell. Hannah! Hannah, where were you about maybe 5 minutes ago when I was talking about it's great for people to have somebody just to say they love them? Because Hannah apparently has that, and she's given up on being a part of any of your weird fucking communities. I love it. A whistleblower has come forward about the terror at a Massachusetts school after woke teachers, I don't know what makes them woke, let a troubled trans kid return to class after naming 45 fellow students in a menacing hit list. So what makes the teachers woke? Is that it? They just let him back in? That's it. That's what it means to be woke now. All right. You've given me a new lease on life. The parent of a child at Watertown Middle School, these are terrible names for a school, in West Boston suburbs, told Daily Mail that students now fear for their lives, worried each day that they will be going home in a body bag. Worse still, says the scared parent, school officials have silenced criticism of the trans 7th grader. Parents say they cannot talk about school safety without being accused of transphobic wrongthing. The kid, with a 40-person hit list, who has faced minimal consequences and been favored at every turn, obviously has a lot of anger, and who knows what they will do, said a parent, on the condition their name was not used. Who is this? Superintendent Deanne Galston. Oh. Well, ugly son of a gun. Called for empathy of the creator of the list. What the fuck? Students on the hit list have prepared to fight for their lives if they need to. See? Matthew McCarthy, a school spokesperson, said that there have been no incidents since the hit list was uncovered in January, but he declined to comment on the whistleblower allegations. The case spotlight wider fears in U.S. classrooms about the rising number of students who identify as trans and non-binary who face bullying, and a small but worrying number of them who embrace violence. What we need to do is not categorize. I ain't gonna lie, because I've done this and it's fucked. Does it matter if the school shooter is trans? Does it matter if they are black? Does it matter if they are white? Does it matter if they're a woman? I would argue no. I would argue what matters is that they tried to commit an act of violence. However, if you got somebody with a hit list that apparently everybody knows about, me personally wouldn't have them in the school. I'm just saying, me personally, they wouldn't be at the school. They just wouldn't. I wouldn't have them at the school. I wouldn't have them doing daily operations. But you know, that's just me. And I've been classified as transphobic for some fucking reason. The issue people should be concentrating on is that they plan or committed these crimes. Depends on the agenda. No! Mathol! I probably butchered that. It does not depend on the agenda. The problem with saying that, and I'm not even fucking saying that it's only you who would care depending on this. I'm saying media does this shit. Where they'll fucking sit there and fixate on one part and act as if that's the only thing we should be caring about. Are you aware that at the beginning of the year, there was this weird inclination to only speak about maybe three shootings, when there were more than that at the beginning of the year, mass or school. Combine all them bitches, there were more than what Fox News would have you fucking listen to and CNN. Objectively, there are more, and there have been more. Problem is, we haven't really heard too much about all these fucking shootings because they don't get the feet wet of a bunch of people. It'll get the feet wet if it happened in Chicago, or if it's a white guy, or if it's a transgender. Other than that, maybe you could throw illegal immigrant in there. But like, the issue should be, let's fucking worry about the sick fuck who tried to go into the building and do this shit. crisis began in January when a teacher overheard students discussing who had been named on the hit list. A search of the trans student's Chromebook revealed the document, which was titled Hit List. The school alerted the police and interviewed the student. They found that they did not have access to weapons and that there was no credible threat to the safety at the 560 student grades 6 to 8 school, officials in the email show. The list writing student and their gender identity have not been revealed. So wait a fucking minute. We don't know if they fucking trans. Mute yourself for fuck's sake. My bad, bros. I thought y'all wanted to be close to me. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Let me get all my nose in there. Oh, yeah. You hear the sound of me wiping my nose? Oh, yeah. There it is. Hold on. Let me give you another one. Let me give you another one from the left nostril. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at all that mucus, baby. Oh, yeah, dudes. See, it's worse when you draw attention to it. See, when I just chill and I don't really draw attention to it, you don't have to either. Weak ass nose blow. Well, I'm sorry. It's springtime. It's not my time. The whistleblower parent says that they are physically big for a 7th. So wait. Wait. Time out. This article specifies troubled trans kid, but then also says the gender hasn't been identified. So who the fuck? So who gave y'all the ammunition to say that it was a trans kid? So this is all fluff to me at this point. Okay, cool. Thought I could hold some interest. But you cheat me. I do, however. I hate when shit happens at school after I fucking graduate and leave. Cause this shit wouldn't fly in 2016. Fuck, this shit wouldn't even fucking fly. Look at which site you're using. They always run with sensationalism. Not always. Or at least not many of the fucking times I use the site. But that's a clear fucking example of sensationalism. But you worried about the wrong thing. These college kids need to be taking finals, but they got a professor that just said, fuck it. Man, I wish I had this teacher. I wish some great conflict was good. No, I don't. Let me actually fix what I'm going to say. I wish I had a...
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
Would you? The Zyzol fund is crazy. B-Zyzol. Take Zyzol. I wish I had a teacher that could just be like, you know what? Fuck it. Because of all this real world conflict, no exam. Go protest. Dear students, you no doubt heard by now, even if you weren't, that on Wednesday, our university administration decided to bring riot police onto campus instead of tolerating the anti-war, anti-genocide protests of the students. Many of whom have gone into considerable debt to even attend USC. 93 people were arrested, the vast majority of them USC students and faculty, in the days following our commencement, which had already basically been canceled because of our administration feared the speech of the students just like yourselves, was further winnowed down and the movement on and off campus increasingly policed. This is the kind of university I want to be a part of, and I cannot imagine you like it much either. So, quit? I quit? Mm-hmm. Is that a wild thing to say? Like, you know, just quit? You could just quit. Leon, don't let your community become like Alex's. The problem is, I don't know who that is. Who's Alex? Matter of fact, Don't even worry about it. Don't care. I went into this line of work because I actually care about education. But I'm finding USC's business and usual inhospitable to critical thinking and action at the moment. How are we supposed to engage in normal finals week behavior while our university administration is criminalizing its students merely for opposing war and mass death and protesting? It's draconian policies. How are you supposed to take exams with LAPD helicopters loudly circling overhead? I'm canceling the final project. You don't have to do it. Everyone will get a good grade. I told you from the start I don't care about grades anyway. Can I get this teacher? If I go back to school, can I get this teacher? Please? Please? Because guess what? The only people complaining about this are people not in college. The only people upset about this are not in college. I guarantee you. Every, and I mean every college student saw this and was like, man, fuck, can I get this teacher? And I guarantee you, them motherfuckers was like, fucking right, let's go! We have one less exam to worry about as compared to the other fucking beret of exams we got going on. So if you somebody looking at this and being like, I hate these wokies. Congratulations, you are the odd man out. Everybody else is like, I'm jealous. Everybody who don't have her class, jealous. Everybody who gonna have her class next year and there isn't no conflict to where she cancels the fucking finals, jealous. People who hear about this that go to other colleges, jealous. High school students, jealous. Middle school students, jealous. Elementary school students, jealous. Jealous. Jealous, 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 jealous. Bro, what did I come into? Just what? This is worse than the black activist. Just what? Oh, you out your mind. You know damn well you lying. Canceling an exam so that your students could go protest? You know what I say if I got an email like this? I'll do my best, professor, and go my ass right to sleep. Go my ass right to sleep. Oh, Leon having a Bill Cosby Jello rant. The problem is, I've never heard Bill Cosby Jello rant. The only thing I know about Bill Cosby is that there's reasons to hate Bill Cosby right now. But guess what? I also know him for that video of him walking out of the courthouse and he do that dumbass little strut. Who says no to a free passing grade? A geezer. A geezer says no to that. A geezer says no to that shit. They're like, oh, well, you should be getting education and you should it hurt me derp. Nobody want to hear that shit. You know what? Let me equate it to what you geezers could most likely understand. Y'all don't want to go to work. Y'all hate y'all job. Y'all work that 9 to 5 or y'all work that graveyard shift. And y'all just get in and get out. You mean to tell me if your boss called you and was like, you know what, because of the conflict going on, take the day off. You about to be like, no.
Also, stop hiring black people to make Mexican food. Would you trust a white person to make you Chinese food?
I'm not reading that. Also, would you? I'm not reading that. But I acknowledge it, and I do share a laugh with you. But that's like, oh my God. All the conflict going around in the city, you ain't got to come to work today. You mean to tell me you gonna put on your uniform and go to work anyway? But if it ain't, all right, let me sweeten it for you. Paid day off. A paid day off. Because guess what? They got a free passing grade. You get a free paid day off. You telling me you gonna put on your uniform and still go work? You a fool. Matter of fact, You like the motherfucker who was in my stream the last time I streamed. You're a slave to the Matrix. You're being controlled. Only a fool refuses a deal like that. All right. I'm essentially done reading. I'm done reading. But I do have things I want to react to. And because of that, we're going to be having games on the screen. Hooray! Hell, I work at a hotel and I get days off. I won't argue with a paid day off. Exactly. So guess what? You talk about all this, what you walked into. You walked into the greatest conversation. No, man. Oh, wait. Let me... Because I still do want to... I mean... I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to do it, man. This is obscene. Oh, shit. I want a paid day off right now. See? Like, it's a thing. People want it, man. People want it, dudes. Fallout for the channel bump. Number one, I don't know what you mean by channel bump. Number two, I don't play Fallout. Sorry, like a melody in my head. Wait, can I do it like this? Well, first, let me just bam. No, let me bam bam. There we go. Now maybe this will help me out just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Let me see. All right, bam, bam. It might work. All right. Bam. So we all know about this thing. This Stream Deck Neo that then came out. And you know, I said I was gonna give me one because it looks sweet. Well, I was right. It does look sweet. Why are they showing up? Why is it not showing up? Damn it! You ruined my joke. Damn you, OBS. Well, fuck. How do I think I know how I could do this. Hold on. I got this now. I know how to do this. See, I'm a streamer. And with that comes the opportunity to learn how to fucking stream on occasion. The last Fallout game I played was New Vegas. Playing none of them. Imagine you play none of them. Imagine that. Isn't there an Amazon stream series based on the Fallout games? Probably. But that's for you all to figure out, not me. Little old Leon does not realistically care. You got one, Leon? I do got one. And I want to show y'all what I did to it. That makes it sound like I fucked it, and that's not what happened at all. Gross. Overall assortment of things to be able to understand at a near and dear respectful location of time and wonder and circumstance. Yes, I got it. All right. Bam. So y'all seen this. Y'all see how it look? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look at that thing. That thing looks sweet. Look at that thing looks sweet. Look at that thing. Next to a iMac for some fucking reason. But that thing looks sweet. Don't it? Don't it look sweet? Now it look even sweeter. I got me one. I went into Target. I was like, is it in here? And then I went and looked. It was. And there was a bunch of them. I'm like, gimme. Thank you. Snatch 'ems. I ain't fully like decked it out just yet, but you know, I got the first 4 buttons. I might keep the screenshot button. I might keep the little play and pause button for when I want to react to videos and I don't beat on the space bar. What's it do? It basically allows me to have a little bit more free reign when it comes to my streaming. So for example, when you see me do all these fucking transitions, at the push of a button, I could switch to my starting screen, to my camera that's currently not on, to my game, to me just reacting to something. Like, for example, if I just want to read off something, but I didn't want to have like the game in the background as a distraction, you know what I'm saying? Bam! I can even screenshot. So if I see something and it makes me want to have a thumbnail, you know, I even got links. I know no one cared about that one, but you know, for fuck. But yeah, I'm done like reading off things. It's time to react. I'm reacting to a bunch of shit now. You know what I'm saying? While also fighting for a little bit of democracy. Or helping others fight for democracy. Convenient? Very much so. Especially like the play and pause button. Because let me see if it works. Oh, and it got a clock! So I could also tell time any other time I wasn't able to do it.
Engaged in another spectacular.
Oh my god, wait, wrong video. Oh wait, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But I got a bunch of videos I just want to watch. Out of sheer enjoyment and also confusion. Because it's like, how do we get here? How do we get here? And overall, what's our goal here? So this is Kamal, friend of the channel. We reacted. You just noticed the clock and that audio was odd. The audio wasn't from this video. The audio wasn't from this video that I currently have on the screen. Audio is from another video we're gonna watch. For the glory of Sue, sure. But I want to watch Kamal because I didn't see all of this. I think I only saw like a bit of it. This motherfucker apparently now is a full-time content creator. I don't really believe that so much because I do believe in various streams of income. But this motherfucker apparently, as a last act of defiance, quit his fucking job and did it in the most boss baby fucking way possible by just calling his boss and leaving him a fucking voicemail.
I don't know why you're such a sad, miserable fuck if you're...
Wow. And for those of you who don't know Kamal, you're about to get a great introduction, and I am terrified to 1.5 him.
I don't know why you're such a sad, miserable fuck if your wife is a bitch, if you're mad because you're gaining weight. I don't know. But what I do know is that it's not my fucking problem.
What you just heard was a snippet of a voice memo that I sent to my boss when I quit my job. I sent it to him, 2 other managers, and about 10 other people that worked at the restaurant, all in one group chat. And before anyone asks, no, this is not a bit. I really did do this. And I really did send him a Google Store link of a Degree deodorant stick. So yeah, enjoy the voice memo, and we'll talk about how he responded at the end.
Hey,
Daniel.
This is Kamal. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not going to be able to make it into work today or ever again. I do remember that during our little manager meeting, you mentioned how you like to be the squeaky wheel for your bosses and let them know where they run short. So I figured I'd do you the same courtesy. Think of this as a little exit. I want you to know that you are by far the worst boss I've ever had. I have never worked with or for anyone as socially inept as you are. And in
Slay Kamal is crazy. You know it's sad. When I left my job, I didn't do this. My boss just asked if I wanted to be back on the fucking schedule for another round. I just told her no. I just told that lady no, and she was just like, okay. And that was the end of it. I didn't do a letter of resignation. I was just asked, you coming back? Nope. And that was it. That probably speaks to how laid back I am as an employee and how I end up having my boss laid back too. Because that's not really good for the future. There's a lot of things not good for the future. But I'm literally just like I'm do my job. Like I'm there to do a job. Most bosses suck because of it. I could agree to that. But I liked the job where I was working in football and basketball stadiums because all we did was make sure everybody, I was basically a stock boy. Like all we did was make sure everybody had their shit when it was time for an event. And if they didn't, like we just stock it. And I remember being in my youth, and that was like my first real job, and I was making some sweet ass fucking coin. For like a 18, 19, 20-year-old, I was making some sweet coin. And I often miss working there. It made me want to go back. Simply because the fucking job was fun. It was fun. And even if I went back, I'd probably just work more in the technical field because I have the fucking degree that'll just make everybody be like, all right, he can work in this other department. He ain't got to work here. He can make more money working in this other spot. Bam. There you go. Bye. Welcome back. Bye-bye. I missed the fucking cannon shot. At least your boss asked you. I mean, they had to. They had to make sure who they were keeping and who they were letting go. No. Dymo. I didn't quit. Then I got asked. I was asked, which was promptly my and because I said no, that was basically me quitting. There was no, oh, I quit. Hey, you coming back? Oh, man. But vastly different from what Kamal did. Kamal was a gangster.
Case this is confusing you. I'll give you a couple examples. A few weeks ago, the Coke machine is fucked. I'm sure you remember. Some things on the machine were working, others weren't. And
Deborah.
she tries to get a Diet Coke. It's not working, so she reasonably tells everybody, hey guys, we're out of Diet Coke. You, being the great manager that you are, freak the fuck out. And you're like, oh,
Deborah.
what are you doing? We have Coke. I just have to run to the back and get some. Damn. And then you run off and storm off like a 16-year-old girl on her menstrual cycle. Now, I don't know why you think that's a
Kamal. Not the teenagers.
socially acceptable way to speak to an adult, especially an adult that works for you. But all you had to say was, hey,
Deborah.
hey guys, we're actually not at a Coke. I know the machine is a little broken. I'm just going to run to the back and get something. Very simple, very easy. See,
Daniel.
you have this tendency to take the smallest issue
What a professional. Blowing his nose into the mic and now with a mouthful of food. Shut up!
and blow it out of
You didn't even have the courtesy to ask me what I'm eating.
proportion for no fucking reason. And I would say that's bad for business. You know, a lot of us, we're already working for dog shit pay. Nobody wants to go to work to some giant fucking asshole that's going to talk down to them just because he hates his fucking life. I don't know why you're such a sad, miserable fuck. If your wife is a bitch, if you're mad because you're gaining weight, I don't know. But what I do know is that it's not my fucking problem. If I'm having a bad day, I can't talk the way you talk to me to the customers, right? Because that would be fucking insane. But for whatever reason, entitlement, you're just stupid as shit. I don't know. You think you can talk to everybody like they're fucking animals. And I was like, damn, every time I see this guy, he's always a fucking prick. But maybe it's me. You know, I'm new to this industry. Maybe I'm just bad at the job and he doesn't like me. Maybe that's what it is. So I asked people, I'm like, what's up with this guy? Like, is he always like this? Is it a me thing? And every single person I talked to, I guarantee you, said, no, Kamal, he's just an asshole. I thought the same thing when I started working here, but I just got used to it. And I'm like, damn, this guy's working in the service industry and can't even talk to people. He doesn't even have like the EQ of a fucking 9-year-old girl. Is it that serious? And I'm like, okay, well, maybe he has this position because he's really good at other shit. But I promise you, I asked as many people as I could
Daniel.
to rank you from 1 to 10. The highest ranking you got was a 4.5. And
Daniel.
I'm no math genius, but I'm pretty sure a 4.5 is an F. So you might want to get on that. Second thing, and I noticed this.
Unless you're at one of these woke colleges. In that case, it's an A+, where you could also not take your fucking exam. That is gonna be the shit I'm salty about until I'm fucking dead. These motherfuckers didn't take an exam because of a war. Like, what the fuck? And don't give me that bullshit about the stress of teenagers and 20-year-olds. I'm stressed. I got motherfuckers in my chat telling me they don't care about the food I'm eating. It's crazy work. How could y'all treat me like this? I thought we were developing a parasocial to where you overly fixate about everything I do and I say. It's crazy. I thought better of you all. Same thing happened during the Vietnam War. I got a crack story. I've told this story before. But in elementary school, Obama became our president. When I tell you we did not do shit the entire day, but just watch this motherfucker drive from wherever he was at to his inauguration speech, and then we just watched live coverage of people talking about Obama. The way nobody fucking cared about that entire school day is crazy.
Literally, the second I met you, and this is a big one, so I hope you're fucking listening. I'm being 100% serious when I say that
Daniel.
you have a stench about you. I noticed it from the moment you sat down in the interview. As soon as
Mark.
you left and you came, not only was the whole vibe fucked up, but I could smell you from across the fucking table. And I would assume that somebody, again, who's been working in the service industry as long as you have, you say you've been working in restaurants since you were 15 years old, you would understand that being nice to people and not smelling like a fucking dog are like restaurant 101. But for whatever reason, you don't have that in your skull. So, hey, guess what, buddy? I'm here to help. So just to summarize, because I know I'm throwing a lot at you, 2 things you got to work on, all right? 1, not being a socially inept asshole that talks down to everybody because they hate their fucking life. And number 2, let's get up under those arms, okay? Because if I'm paying $65 for a fucking steak, the last thing I want is the general manager to walk past me and I get a whiff of fucking dirty dog and dumpster. You know what I mean? That's not...
Come on, what the fuck? What did he do to deserve this? Probably a lot. Not gonna have too much sympathy for the boss in a lot of scenarios unless they're working with a bunch of incompetent bozos. And while I don't know Kamal that well, it's not really an incompetent bozo. Well-educated React Negro. The only one who's gonna get that joke is Kamal, or anybody who watched that one stream where FD Signifier came in here. But you know, being a React Negro, not for the faint. Difficult process. A lot of us must endure it, especially if we're African American. Because being African American is so difficult, especially in the workforce. I have to deal with apparently really musty ass employees.
Fair to the customers, it's bad for business. I know I'm only a lower rank working in this industry, but I'm just using what little brain power I have to put that together. So you might want to marinate on that, buddy. I put a link for some deodorant just in case you're having trouble finding it. Everybody else has been great. I do feel bad for quitting as soon as the schedule came out. That's my bad, but I'm not working, busting my ass for fucking $13 an hour like it's 2006. So good luck with the shift today, everybody. Everybody else has been great. The managers are great, obviously, except for
Daniel.
I will say,
Jessica.
yeah, you're at about a fucking 12. Let's turn it down to a 4. We're telling people where to sit down in a restaurant. We're not working for the CIA. We're not saving the president. So let's turn it down a little bit, but everybody else is great. And yeah, I'm genuinely sorry you guys have to work with this guy, but I've started looking elsewhere.
Oh, yeah, I won't read it. Come on. I'm sorry that my act made you feel this. I'm also sorry that I made you feel like this is the only way for you to judge it. That was certainly not my intent. I mean, what else can you say after getting bitched out? Like, you got bitched out in front of everybody in a group chat. Like, you better respond like a white person.
As for his response to me, I didn't even respond to that shit. He really could have kept that little passive-aggressive PR apology to himself. What he really needs to do is apologize to the employees that he's been treating like shit, and so far, I have heard that he's been a lot nicer, so you know who you are. I hope you keep it up. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I would do something like this, and to be honest, there's a lot of different reasons, but the biggest one was that I just wanted to stand up for myself and for my coworkers, because I was really sick and tired of watching this man treat everybody like shit, so I checked him. And for the record, I'm definitely not recommending that everybody go and do this. I understand that this is a pretty wild thing to do, but I'm also saying don't allow anybody to treat you like garbage just because they have some weird superiority complex about their job title. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys thought of this whole situation in the comments. I appreciate you guys for making it to the end.
You are a funny little dude, come on. I say little, even though you are drastically older than me. Like, retirement home age, but, you know, you did what you thought was necessary. And now, as he put it, it's sink or swim time. Because apparently he's all in with the content creation. So either this is going to be a fruitful endeavor that leads to great success for Kamal, or it'll lead to great fucking success for Kamal, because I don't believe in just thinking, oh, I'm gonna fail, I'm doomed to fail, oh god, oh golly gee willikers, Batman. No. None of that shit. And I'm getting on this fucking ship immediately. Responding professionally equals responding like a white person. Are you saying black people can't be professional? You know what? If you took it like that, it's your problem. Go ahead. Just know, I don't think you're black, so you're accusing me of racism. Racist.
New video is on the way. I just premiered it on stream last night. People seem to be liking it, so I hope you guys like it too.
Oh, he did. This motherfucker made a video about Dr. Umar and FD Signifier. I loved it. I recommend. This is a horrible freeze frame to have him on. You know, so if you're interested in like a snarky, somewhat upbeat, sarcastic individual who isn't me, you can go ahead and do it. I'm a white man. Racist! All right. Y'all remember the fuckwit teacher that wrote that AI message on a principal? I want to know what Indisputable's Rashad Ritchie has to say about this.
AI out of control. A teacher, a physical ed teacher, arrested because of AI against the principal. We brought this story. The speculation back then was, well, it could be AI, and some said it could not. But according to the report, it was AI. I want to bring you to that. Remember, here it is.
You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag, or these teachers who don't get it, how hard is it to get these students to meet their grade level expectations? Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm going to drag his black ass out of here one way or another. I'm going to get something to stick. I'm just so sick of the inadequacies of these people. And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to join the other side. What do you mean by such a thing?
I mean, damn. With millions watching and many people benefiting from
I don't care.
to fake Dazon Darian, who's on the left, a physical education teacher and athletic director at Pikesville High, this is in Maryland, has now been arrested for allegedly using AI to fake principal.
Stop saying allegedly. We have it. They have the information.
Eric Iceworks, who was on the right, voice in January. The fabricated audio containing racist and anti-Semitic language reportedly spoken by the principal was said to be retaliation against the principal by Mr. Darian. Mr. Darian now faces charges including disrupting school activities, theft, retaliation against a witness, and stalking. Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough told reporters, quote, "We now have conclusive evidence that the recording was not authentic. It's been determined that the recording was generated through the use of artificial intelligence technology." Baltimore County Public School Superintendent Dr. Miriam Rogers said about the development, quote, "As you can imagine, this has been a very difficult time for the Pikesville High School community. The principal, his family, Rogers said the school district would seek to fire Darian. On Wednesday afternoon, a judge issued an arrest warrant for Mr. Darian, who was apprehended the following morning at Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport. McCullough stated that Darian, scheduled to fly to Houston, was questioned by security about his gun packing procedure, which prompted a check of police records revealing the warrant, culminating in his arrest. McCullough refrained.
Fucking idiot. I know it's fake, but I'm going to join the other side. It's hilarious. Like, right, what do you mean by the other side? I'm going to join the other side. What other side? Because I would argue all sides hate white people now.
From speculating on whether Darian intended to flee. According to the arrest warrant, he and the principal have been at odds over, quote, work performance challenges, with Darian's contract possibly, quote, not being renewed next semester. Through the investigation, detectives alleged that Mr. Darian, who was the athletic director at the school, made the recording to retaliate against the principal, who had launched an investigation into the potential mishandling of school funds. NBC News reports that according to police...
so another colored misusing the funds at a school. Seems to be a... Can't even do it with a straight face. I hate when I make jokes and they're clearly racist and I can't stick through them. I always break because they're so fucking funny. The crunch. Are you motherfuckers guessing what I'm eating now? How do we go from no one cares to now everybody got to guess? And you're going based off the crunch. What the fuck? I mean, I did ask you all to care.
The principal was investigating a $1,916 payment allegedly authorized by Mr. Darian for an assistant girls soccer coach who, according to the head coach of players, never assisted the team. The principal also reprimanded Darian for firing the coach without his approval. The principal was widely admonished when the viral audio, seemed to capture him spewing the hateful rhetoric, mocking black people and Jewish people. He insisted it was the recording, which was sent to Darian and two other teachers the night of January 16th, was fake. The audio spread quickly, however. Social media had profound repercussions, causing disruptions in the PHS staff and students, according to the arrest warrant. The principal has been on paid administrative leave per the direction of the superintendent since the recording went viral. District appointees have run the school since then, and the temporary administrators will stay on the job until the end of the year, Rogers said. Quote, we will work with Principal Icework and the Pikesville community concerning next year. So they're going to let it ride out this year. Investigators linked the email tjfoust9@gmail.com, which was used to send the audio, to an internet server provider registered to Darian's grandmother. That's according to the warrant. So that is their
Not the granny.
Circumstantial evidence and connection. The recovery phone number for the Google account had a 213 area code that was also registered to Mr. Darian, a Southern California native, police said. A forensic analyst contracted by the FBI also found that the recording contained traces of AI-generated content with human editing after the fact, the arrest warrant said. Darian was also shown to have used the Baltimore County Public Schools network to access OpenAI tools and Microsoft Bing chat services on December 18th and 19th and January 15th, the day before the audio clip was sent out, police said. So there's a lot happening here. Obviously, this is a sad story, and the deep fake of this.
What do you mean sad for who? It's only sad for one individual. I know you're typically somebody who doesn't like to show a lot of grace towards your white counterparts, but come on. Is it really? It's embarrassing, I would argue. It's stupid how quick you got caught. I ain't gonna say you got caught quick, because this did happen at the beginning of the year. This did happen at the beginning. So,
because when we first heard it, it seemed legit. Now, naturally, you can't go all out and say it's 100% until there's confirmation, but it seemed legit. So much so that elected officials in the state literally say the guy needs to resign. It also seemed as if he would say something like this, given some of the historical dynamics connected to his leadership.
Oh, there it is. No, it must be kind of true. Look at him. He's white. And you know the discrepancies between, white people and, their positions of power as it relates to, the African American.
And the back and forth that ensued. But the reality is, according to the evidence, this did not happen. They're not congruent. There's no special training here. This is a part. Darian is going to jail, all right? He's going to be prosecuted. He will never teach again. Justice is going to be handed swiftly to him. But when I read that he had no specialized training, that all of this was open access AI, and he simply figured out how to do it, that part is especially troubling. One is the microcosm. It's the incident. It is sad. It is wrong. It is, in fact, criminal, in my opinion, as well. He's being held accountable. The macrocosm is the policy dynamic. The companies that make these tools must bear some level of regulatory responsibility. The methodology in order to download these tools, the government's responsiveness to this kind of technology. So while governments would like to, ban TikTok, have they dealt with deepfake AI and the actual carnage it could create in a person's life? So I ask these policy questions authentically. Sharon, hell of a thing. Now we see what we were talking about last year in real
Oh, no. I don't like neither one of them.
time. We literally said last year, something like this could happen.
And here we are.
What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck were you two during Taylor Swift's AI porn? We were already here. You late. You just needed something to where you can feel as if, oh, now we're here. We're finally here. The end time. No, we've been here. It's like you fake ass evangelists talking about the end times every day. You can't even wake up to get out of bed. Fucking freak.
And I think you're right, but I don't look for Congress, the government, or anyone to intervene here, just like when folks are indoctrinated on the World Wide Web, Google, Facebook, these other people are not held accountable, even when innocent people die and their families are seeking something to make it make sense.
There are only a few situations where you can really look at Facebook, Twitter, and be like, you guys are a fucking problem and you should face a consequence. The most glaring fucking example, to me at least, was when Twitter had to go to court to remove child porn from their website. Let me say that again. Twitter had to go to court because they themselves refused to remove child porn, even when the victim's family came out and was asking them to get rid of that shit. But I'm not comparing something like that to, oh my God, my cousin now hates LGBTQ people. The quartering must be held to standard.
AI is the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
It just is. And in this case, there were a lot of people. In fact, I know a very loud, obnoxious woman who appeared on this network who said, oh, no way. This isn't fake. Sounds just right. And you might be looking at it. And what do you say now? He lost his job. Oop. What do you say? The damage is done. But that's why I always say, Dr. Ritchie, opinions are my...
You give him his job back. Not the the AI faker, but you give the principal his job back because there's nothing he did.
I don't leave the
That's
network
right,
hanging.
too.
But disclaimer, this is just my opinion, not TYT.
Yeah, this, we all deal in opinions. But damn,
Sorry.
the man had no specialized training at all and was able to pull this off. Wow.
You need specialized training to go in and peel somebody's voice and make them say some fake shit? I would argue you do not. All right, y'all ready? I know it's been a while. Y'all ready for some more black conservative perspective on things? I know you all have missed this. I know you all have missed all the excitement, all the love, all the pageantry that we get from our black conservatives over there on the East Coast. I don't know if this motherfucker's on the East Coast or not. This motherfucker could be sitting in Wyoming right now. All I fucking know. Oh, so much. Whoa, what do you mean? I think I saw that already. It doesn't matter. You're gonna watch it from my angle now. Both sides of the political spectrums fail to see the bigger picture. It's a dick swinging contest on who's right and who's wrong. I would argue it's even worse. All these motherfuckers are fighting to, as both sides put it, better the country, yet they got problems in this country that exist nobody's willing to really touch. But I gotta worry about the first world issue of pronouns being in a fucking video game.
Let me just say, first off, after I graduated college, which I graduated in December, major in theater, minor in multimedia and film, woohoo. So anyway, they let me go last month, and I was just like I honestly, and still don't know how to cope with that.
It is difficult to cope with the loss of income. I think we can all agree. The best solution is to brush it off somewhat and then hit that job market, which is very terrible, again.
And then
I didn't expect you to beat on your chest just now, but all right.
I barely have heard back from them for real. So yeah, I see the job market, it's pretty ass. I see now what everyone is talking about, it's hard to get a job. And even after me graduating, even after me getting a degree, most of the jobs that I'm actually interested with, box office stuff and front of house management and director work, most of those jobs now, okay, they want you to have a degree, but do you have 4 to 5 years of experience? Have you used this software? And the software is kind of very private. Only the companies have the software.
One side wants to go back to the children marriage and pregnancy, and the other, go back to it. It's still happening, and these motherfuckers will tell you it's God's will. And the other wants to go towards child mutilation and maybe age loss. How the song go? This is America.
And there's no guide on it. There is no training.
All right, guys, so we got to react to this video that's going viral of this young woman that is breaking.
Is it going viral? I haven't seen it.
Down on camera after she got a real world reality check on the fact that her college degree that she worked so hard for, that everybody told her, hey, you really need it in order to make it in this world. She's realizing after graduating that, hey, my college degree is useless because she is struggling out here, okay, struggling in Biden's economy in order to find a good.
I hate it. I hate the Biden's economy thing. I won't lie. I despise the, this is happening in Biden's economy, as if there aren't poor people struggling in any other president's run. Paying
job, and she's one of these individuals that thought that, hey, if I just go get any degree, that is going to open doors for me. And that
no, it don't. And that's the lie a lot of motherfuckers sold to people my age and to people younger than me and his generation. Because this lie of you need a college degree to make it in this world, it did not start recently.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. And she found that out the hard way after majoring in theater, which is probably one of the most useless degrees that you can get, okay? It is like the equivalent of a basket weaving degree, okay? You're not going to have much success in the job market.
There's no way in hell Black conservative perspective doesn't see the blatantly racist stuff about blacks in its comment sections, but grifters got a grip. You know the problem with that is you could throw that same type of logic at me. I don't read my comment section unless I actually sit down and like, let me see what people saying about this video. Motherfucker can't keep up with these people and what they say. You could miss out on a bunch. I could have a video with 1,000 comments. You mean to tell me I'm supposed to see all 1,000 of them motherfuckers? Not happening. Foolish. And I think when motherfuckers go the route of being like, oh, well, look at your chat. Look at your community. Fuck them. Look at me. I'm the one talking. Fuck what they say. I'm the one talking in this motherfucker. Look at me. You need a college degree for things that 30 or 40 years ago you didn't need a degree for. I see administrative positions, which are glorified secretary needing degrees. Yes. I feel like the only... Of course, a doctor, a therapist, psychiatrist, veterinarian, electrician. What else would I consider you need a degree for? There was a point where I would have said like computer science, but you really don't. I would argue maybe cybersecurity. Actually, I would say you need a degree to be around cybersecurity. If you ain't got a degree, I'm not trusting the shit you do. A chef's degree? I feel like if you was going to work professionally, maybe you would probably need a fucking degree in cooking. I know that's not the right word for it, but if you just fucking making shit in your crib, you don't need a degree for that. If you can't just learn it off YouTube these days, it shouldn't need a degree. I'm not co-signing that at all because I want the most well-equipped motherfucker. Not just a motherfucker who just pulled up on YouTube and be like, I can do this on the fly at the job. Nah.
Market when you went to school to get a degree that doesn't translate to real job skills. Okay, so I want to react to this woman's story and I want to give my take on where she went wrong. Okay, because I think personally that there are a lot of college students that need guidance on how to navigate these types of situations, like figuring out what you want to do, what degree to get, what school to go to, how much money to spend. I think that's the key to solving the student.
You don't need a degree in culinary arts. Oh yeah, you don't need a fucking degree. Hold on, let me prove my point. Why I say if I was to hire somebody as a personal chef, they better have a culinary arts degree. 2 words. Pink sauce. This was made by somebody without a culinary arts degree. So you telling me you eating this? You telling me you sticking this on your chicken tenders? You telling me this is you co-signing, motherfucker? You telling me this how you want to live the rest of your life? Some things need degrees. Let's just be honest. Some things need them. Maybe not everything. I think we can agree. Not everything needs a degree. But this motherfucker definitely need a fucking degree. Pass the butter is crazy. Oh, that Pepto-Bismol looks like. You see? So class, just so we all are clear, we need that. We need degrees.
Student loan debt crisis, right, is that kids just need to make better decisions, right? I don't think it's fundamentally bad that the government tries and they're not gaining anything out of it that is actually useful to society or a positive return on investment. In fact, I'm so passionate about this that once I slow down, at some point, I'm probably going to start a nonprofit to help mentor kids to avoid these types of situations because I really...
Yes, mentor the kids to become a YouTuber. Once you slow down, you're going to do a on what? You doing that is just like me doing it. Pointless.
I really do believe it's that big of an issue. So I want to talk about this.
What job skills do you have? And he's about to fucking shill. Yep, his fucking noble gold. What? How to fucking shill with some fake ass fucking coin? Is that it?
At a novelty store, a little adult entertainment store. I thought it would be fun. I got a crazy list of jobs that I want to do because I think they're fun. But
okay, so herein lies the problem. Clearly and obviously, this woman doesn't.
They're fun. Adult entertainment store. I thought it would be fun. Started my first.
There's no guarantee of any kind.
So had my graduation and then started my first full-time job, which I was working at a novelty store, a little adult entertainment store. I thought it would be fun.
This motherfucker working at a sex shop. I ain't gonna lie, it would be fun to work at a sex shop.
I got a crazy list of jobs that I want to do because I think they're fun. But
okay, so herein lies the problem. Clearly and obviously, this woman doesn't have a plan, okay? Which is the number one issue that I think a lot of these students have, is that they have no idea what the hell they're doing, okay? Why are you working at an adult novelty store straight out of college?
For money, so that you could have a job. She also stated that it would be fun, and I would argue maybe it was for her. She just gave you a few reasons.
Why? That's not a career, right? You can't make a career working at an adult novelty store. Yes, I know that you want to work a bunch of odd jobs and fun jobs, but that's not a career. That's not how you make a career. When you're thinking about which jobs you should try to get straight out of college, it is very important that you pick a job that is going to be in the field that you can make a career out of. Again, I'm not sure how you make a career.
Yes, but you need to actually have the jobs accept you. And if it's one of those finicky places where you need work experience, but this will be your first experience working.
Out of working at an adult novelty store. But again, that is the problem, okay? These kids don't have a plan. So you go to school, you're told, hey, just get a degree. Don't actually figure out, okay, what degree do I want to get and what jobs is that going to allow me to get? Okay, what field I want to go to? No, just get a degree and then after that, figure it out. Well, that's what happens when you do that. When you do that, you end up in a situation like this where you end up getting a job at a place where you didn't need a degree to get a job at. You don't need a degree to get a job at an adult shop. Also, what I see as an issue, and I know some people may find this to be controversial, especially the pro-blacky blacks, it's the fact that she has these piercings in her nose, which are very unprofessional. Now,
see, I told you I would end up agreeing because he's right. You got all these fucking piercings. Motherfuckers are going to look at you and think, wow, not somebody I would want as a representative to my company that could fly at a sex shop. That's not really going to fly in like any of these lucrative spots. You know? So I kind of agree with that. And the reason why I kind of agree is because I've made at least 2 videos around this exact same subject. Your appearance matters when you go in for a job interview.
Now, when you're trying to get into the workforce, you can't have all these crazy piercings and stuff. And I know nowadays, okay, the culture is changing. But I'm telling you, when you're in the corporate world, when you're in a serious job, you're not going to be taken seriously, or you're not going to be considered as a serious candidate when you have these piercings in your nose that make you look like somebody that's extremely unprofessional. Again, this is coming from somebody that when I got my first job, I was a square. And I don't say that in a bad way. I say that in a way where it's like, no, I actually went to work with suit and tie, even though they only require polos. But I was that guy that went to work with a suit and tie every single day because at the very least, I wanted to show the people around me that, hey, I'm serious about my job, right? I'm serious about coming to work, showing up to work. I never missed a day of work. I actually never took a day off of work, even if it was snowing. Okay, these are the type of things that I think.
So remember like an hour ago when we talked about, hey, you get a paid day off and motherfucker would still show up to work? We found him. We found him, y'all. We found who would do it. It's him.
Are important when trying to.
You know what? Much respect. I can respect that. I'll still raise my eyebrow at you. It's just like, well, you kind of just bored.
Show that, hey, I take my job serious. I take my career serious. And when you have these types of piercings that are on your nose, on your mouth, on your eyelids, right? All types of crazy places, tattoos, sleeve tattoos, stuff like that. It just shows that you're probably not a very serious person. And I know a lot of people are going to find it to be controversial, but that is the reality. So again, it's just not the fact that she didn't plan. It's also the fact that, you know, you don't seem like a person that's serious about.
Tattoos shouldn't matter, but you immediately contradict your own statement by a statement that a lot of people would arguably agree with. Like, you really not gonna hire a motherfucker with a face full of tattoos, even a body full of them, which is why you should hide your tattoos. You should hide your tattoos. Then, if you get the job, just show up. It can't tell you nothing then.
About actually really getting a professional job and establishing a serious career, which is evident by the fact that, again, she's in this situation.
I think they're fun. But anyway, I was working at my first full-time job after graduation because, of course, you got to pay bills, you got to pay rent and all that other stuff. And really working at Sunset was my first, I want to say, it wasn't a 9 to 5, it was longer than a 9 to 5. But it showed me quickly the work-life balance. Really, we all trying to make money out here. You gotta make money, because how can you pay bills? How can you go out? I mean, like, everything is costing money. And now they're talking about this self-checkout at Walmart costing money. Like, it seems every little thing has a cost to it. I don't like that shit. But anyway, I'm working there. And I was working there under, I want to say, poor management.
Y'all know my fucking mission in Helldivers is not started?
My manager was awesome. She was amazing. But higher up above her, we had some not so nice people. And dealt with a lot of misogyny. Had to deal with kissing ass, basically, to make money, because, like, I need this job. I need this job.
Well, I mean, newsflash. No matter what you do, right, you're going to have to kiss ass, okay? I remember working my first job.
I don't know about that one. That is solely dependent on you and what job you want to work. Because I tell you this much. Every job I work, I ain't kiss nobody ass. I walked in. This how I know I didn't have to kiss ass. Because I walked in, I did my fucking job, and I left. I wasn't interested in mingling. I wasn't interested in your personal lives. I ain't have to fucking mingle and kiss no ass. I just did my job, and I kept it pushing.
Job, and this guy gave me some advice that I had picked up in Uber, because I would do Uber on Fridays and Saturdays, just as like some extra income or whatever, just for fun, basically. This guy,
wait a minute, Uber? That's not a career job, and you was doing that for fun? What? You know who else was doing a job kind of for fun? That chick right there. This bitch right here. She worked at a fucking adult shop for fun. I guarantee you, if you asked the bitch, she was not there for a career. Leon speaking from experience after working over a decade. A decade? I'm 20 fucking 4. A decade ago, I was fucking at WrestleMania. Also, I got all the Avatar skins.
He worked at another company. He gave me some advice. He was like, listen, hey, early on in your career, your boss is going to ask you to do a lot of stupid stuff. And you're going to kiss a lot of ass. But you got to put your head down and say, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Go get the coffee. Okay, go print copies of, I don't know, whatever they want you to print copies of. You got to do that grunt work. And you got to do it with a smile on your face. Because otherwise, you're going to have a hard time getting ahead. Okay? And that's just the reality of corporate America. Yeah, you got to kiss ass. It sucks, but that's what you have to do until you move up. And if you choose not to do that,
my experience is a bit limited. Does not matter. Still got experience. You sound like that one motherfucker who's running around saying, I've been in relationships 9 times and I failed 9 times. You're not really experienced. I don't want to be an experienced loser. I want to be an experienced winner. No fuck. You can say I got limited experience. My shit mean more than a motherfucker who had 15 jobs and got fired from each one.
That then you're probably gonna have a hard time being successful. That's just the reality of it.
Because I got bills to pay. And my friends would be trying to go out like some weekends.
I bet you this much. I got paid handsomely. I ain't miss a bill. Fuck nigga.
And it was a whole lot of like, no, y'all, I can't make it. I got work. It was a whole lot of no's. Like, I think I got some screenshots. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's called being an adult. Right? It's called being an adult and having responsibilities.
And all the time they'd be like, dang, that job is working you to death. And I was like, I know. I literally was working almost every day. I would only get like 1 day off.
Welcome to life.
Sometimes 2.
Welcome to life. The adults in your life sold you a bill of goods. You went from not having to wake up at like 5, 6 in the morning to put on a uniform to go to school, and now look at you. Having to wake up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And it's like, the best thing anybody of my generation could say is that you motherfuckers who are in your 40s and 50s, y'all lied. Y'all lied about a lot of shit. Shame on y'all too. Y'all lied. Shame on y'all.
2, but for the most part I was only getting 1 day off. And I wasn't even working like technically full time for real, but that's a whole nother story. That job scammed me. But anyway, I was putting in a lot of time only to be let go last month. So they told me basically I was fired March 14th. And I was just like, okay, what do I do now? And don't get me wrong, my plan after I graduated was never to stay in Statesboro, where I am now. My plan was never to stay here because I know there's not a lot of opportunities for me. So I did start looking into some theater internships, fellowships, full-time jobs if they offered it. I was looking into that, but most of them didn't start until June to August, or they don't start until May. So I still had a little bit of time, and again, I got to pay bills, so I needed a job during this time.
Yeah, so again, like I was telling you guys, she didn't have a plan, because if you had a plan and you were really trying to get a job in theater,
there's a drastic understanding about plans and how much they could work or not work. A lot of motherfuckers fresh out of college have the assumption that they'll be able to land a lucrative-esque type job fresh out. Other motherfuckers gonna have to work at an adult sex shop up until they able to move on to the next period of time, which I would argue is what she was trying to do. The problem is shit often changes, and it will lead to you being in situations you can't predict or plan for, which will lead you to be in scenarios of a little bit uncomfortable, where you're missing out on shit. You might miss a couple bills. Ultimately, you might have to make the terrible decision of moving back in with people. A lot of it's easy to look with our hind, old, withering eyes, Vidal, you don't have any experience to be talking to me, and think to ourselves, oh, well, you could have done this, that, and the third better. Really, though? A motherfucker's just trying to make it in the,
it was important for you to get these internships, for you to start to work on building those connections. And
they got motherfuckers with internships that ain't got them lucrative jobs either. So it's really all just up to chance.
Things that you need to do to secure a full-time job in a field that you actually want to establish your career. It was important for you to do that in college, right? You had to do that while you were in school. Had you done that in school, then you probably would have had a better chance of getting a full-time job in a field that, again, you want to be in, that you can make a serious career out of, if you had done that beforehand. But since you didn't do that, now you have to try to do it now, and it's just not going to be as easy, okay? So with that being said, we're going to fast forward here to another part of the video where she's going to talk about her.
Why are we skipping over parts?
Okay,
how dare you?
Surprisingly, she's having a hard time.
And we need to make money. So I started applying for jobs here and then cities close to me. I barely have heard back from them for real. So yeah, I see the job market, it's pretty ass. I see now what everyone is talking about, like it's hard to get a job. And even after me graduating, even after me getting a degree, most of the jobs that I'm actually interested with, like box office stuff and front of house management and director work, most of those jobs now, okay, they want you to have a degree, but do you have 4 to 5 years of experience? Have you used this software? And the software is kind of like very private. Only the companies have this software, and there's no guide on it. There's no training classes on this software. But it's like, yeah, you gotta have experience with this software, and then we need you to have experience doing this, and that.
Well, again, that is the purpose of an internship. That is why you need to know what job you want out of college before you go to college. So that way you know, okay, these are the skills I need to acquire. This is what I need to learn while I'm in college. So that way when you graduate and you're ready to get a job, okay, to go applying for jobs, you know, okay, well, I have all the skills. Okay, I'm qualified for these positions that require me to know all these things because I learned all these things in college. Again, that's why, again, it's super important to know before you go to college exactly what you want to do. In fact, I would argue that nobody should go to college unless they know exactly what they want to do and how they're going to get there, right? How they're going to acquire the skills that they need to get the job that they want. I think that we should normalize kids.
The rate of college is about to drop severely if that's the case. Because while I agree, you probably should figure out. The problem with that is, though, if I could push back a wee bit, nobody knows what the fuck they want to do with their life. I ain't gonna say nobody. Everybody does not know what they want to do with their fucking life as they're a teenager going into college. Everybody don't have that fucking luxury to think, yes, this is what I want to do with my life forever. Because guess what? Interests are there, interests fucking visit, then interests fucking leave. I am getting fucked by these bugs. But you can't sit there and just think, oh, every kid, you know how many motherfuckers want to be a fucking athlete? And look at them now.
Not going to college immediately out of high school because these kids are 18, 17 years old. They don't know enough about the world. I think that it would actually benefit kids more to work a few years, okay, before going to...
Where? Wait, work where? Where the fuck they go work? Mickey D's? McDonald's? Because anywhere else seems to be an issue for you because it's not career-based, they're wasting their lives and all this shit. It's like, help me understand you for a moment. Because I've heard you be against the entire concept of all these wages going up for jobs that you would argue really don't hold any significant weight, like the McDonald's and the such and suches. But now you want the teenagers to work a couple years, then go to college? They need the 4 to 5 year working experience. So, in the vacuum of the spectrum in which BCP operates in, you don't get any money that could actually help you out in any capacity. You don't go to college without a plan. You spend 4 to 5 years working somewhere, no real specification as to where, that will give you the work experience for what you want to do with the rest of your life. Then you go to college, get the degree, and then you're set. Am I supposed to understand it like that? Because if that's the case, that sounds next to impossible.
College or university, give them some time to figure out this is what I want to do and to create a roadmap around how they're going to achieve their goals.
Also, for example, say for the sake of conversation, this woman does the BCP route and decides, I'm going to work 4 to 5 years at an adult sex shop. And this will give me the work experience to work in the box office. Then I could apply for college and then hopefully get accepted into college where I will learn about the box office. And then I will go to job interview. And when they ask me for my experience, I say, I did 4 to 5 years working in a sex shop. You see how this plan don't really stick unless we have an even clearer roadmap? Because his roadmap definitely ain't fucking clear. This shit got potholes in it. This shit got a stupid amount of potholes in it. And I favor, they're supposed to work in a factory for the rest of their life. Even in a factory, it's like, bro, can't operate this.
I think that would be very beneficial for kids. In America, we have normalized kids going straight to college right out of high school, and I think that is a mistake. That's also part of the reason why.
So where the fuck were you in the 80s? Where the fuck were you in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, and the 2000s? Fuck it, and the 2010s, and the now. This shit ain't new.
The student loan debt crisis is out of control is because these kids are making huge financial decisions at 18 years old, not realizing that they're taking out a ton of debt to go to school, and they don't even know exactly what they're going to school for.
They do realize because they're fucking, them emails the fucking schools be sending them saying, hey, get ready to pay your student loans. Be hitting motherfuckers like can of bricks.
They just know that, oh, wow, this is what they told me to do, that this was a good investment, not knowing anything about the investment. Nobody ever makes an investment without knowing, okay, what am I investing in? Why? And what is the return on investment? What is the potential return on investment in the future?
This is the same motherfucker who's sponsored by Notary Gold. Something everybody don't know what the investment on it is, but hey, buy it. Why? Because fuck it.
But that's what we're asking kids to do when we ask them to take out student loans. We're asking them to make an investment, not knowing what the possible return on investment will be. And this is why we're in this disaster. And you only can feel so bad for the kids because, again, they're young. They made a decision at 17, 18 years old.
Well, how could I have that experience when I've been in college? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with my post-grad depression, it's not coming from me being out of college. It's coming from feeling like I didn't do enough. Like, even though I did 4 years of college, even though I have a degree, a bachelor's degree at that, even with all of that, the world is still saying you're not doing enough.
Just go ahead and put a nip in the bud into what I just saw in my comments. Factory work is still a thing. Just so everybody's loosely aware. Yes, you have areas that said, fuck it, we're going to spend all this money bringing in the fucking robots for a lot of these things. Still need motherfuckers to operate those robots. I just blew up. Because what a lot of motherfuckers don't tell you is that these robot employees are very faulty and they need motherfuckers to come in on not just the back end to fix them fucking things, but to do the jobs they were apparently built for because they fucking break off. As a factory worker, I had to let y'all know about that one. So, while I do understand your need for the gloom and the doom of being a Simpsons episode, All that work isn't completely gone, Jay.
Well, I mean, you're not. I mean, that's just the objective reality. You're not doing enough. Having a
I'm
degree
leaving this
is not
fucking
enough.
mission.
It
There's
is not
too much
useful.
shit going
What's
on.
useful are the job skills that you acquired while in college, which clearly and obviously are not many, right? So again, you know, a lot of people don't understand that a degree does not equal skills. It doesn't. Because I can tell you right now, there are a lot of people I know, actually a lot of smart people that do this, by the way. They'll go to college and major in something they're passionate about, like history. But yet they knew that, okay, well, I want to go into, for example, investment banking. So they'll take a bunch of business and economic classes and acquire all of the skills that they need to go into investment banking, but they'll major in history. And they'll still get the job, right? Because doing the job interview on their resume, they've shown that, hey, I have all the skills. My degree might not necessarily be in this field, but I've taken all the classes that I need to take, and I have all the skills to do the job, and they still got hired anyways. Because the degree is not really what matters. What actually really matters are the skills that you acquire. A degree can help you acquire skills if the degree specifically is for developing a certain skill, like, for example, software engineering, computer programming. And then you have certain other degrees that can be broad or broadly used, like, for example, get a degree in mathematics. But math is so important for a lot of jobs. You can go get a job in a lot of fields with a math degree, okay? Because it can be applied to a lot of different fields. There are not many fields that require a theater degree, and you're not acquiring any skills with a theater degree. So again, that's the reality of the situation here.
America is still saying you're not doing enough.
That work is completely gone. So if I were to not only call my friend who works in a factory, not as a security guard, not as an office chair desk, but as a motherfucker who has to pick up shit, put shit in certain areas, rebuild shit if it breaks off. And he tells you robots aren't doing his fucking job. Are you going to willingly admit the ignorance you spouted? Or are you going to do the weird, well, that's just one example thing? I would need you to figure out your answer quickly. Leon can't read. Vidal can't make a strong point.
So that's very frustrating for me because I felt...
Who's playing this music?
Y'all, hold on, we gotta cut the cameras because tears can't be coming.
Oh, that's this fucking video. What the fuck?
But I felt like all throughout
I got
life,
mad for a second.
I have been hit with, okay, you accomplished this, congratulations. You're still not doing everything that we wanted. You missed some things. I felt like through every accomplishment, it was always still something that I was lacking.
Yeah, skills, right? You're lacking skills. And see, the worst part about this is, yeah, this is how the trap works. People like her, okay, they will go to school not knowing what the hell they're doing in regards to what they want to do, get some useless degree, realize...
I made the point, you ignored it because it doesn't fit your narrative, that there are still jobs in this world. Your local democracy officer is the best name I've seen on this fucking game. So my narrative is that jobs still exist. That's a real shitty narrative to have. But you know what? Fuck it, bros. We gotta have it. We just gotta have it. But yeah, those jobs still exist. May not in the way you want them, or may not be as many as they used to be. They still exist. Once they're completely gone, then I'll be on your side. But until then, yeah, you're just wrong.
That is useless, and then decide to go back to school and get a master's degree. Take out even more money to go get another useless degree that they feel like they have to get in order to get a decent job. That's the student loan debt trap.
That is a fucking trap, because my dad tried to tell me to go back to college. I said, ha! Fuck you. I will spend 4 years. I got the degree, not only that I wanted, but one that could lead me to a lot of money. So in terms of going back to school, dead. Never. At best, the next time I gotta go to school, it better be to drop one of my children off. And guess what? I ain't got no kids.
Okay? That's the student loan debt trap. And that's the sad part about it. I'm not saying she's going to do that because she, again, just a spoiler, basically saying, well, I'm going to go into content creation and other stuff, right? That's her solution. Which, good luck with that, okay? That's, you didn't need a college degree to do that, but hey, good luck with it.
Of course you don't need a fucking college degree for that.
I'm just saying, most people, they will default to going back to school, taking out more money to get another degree that's useless, right? They won't actually really figure out the real problem, which is the lack of skills, until they are $200,000 in debt, and then they're going to Democrats, boohooing and crying, begging for their loans to be forgiven.
And that's hard. That's pretty tough. Anyway.
That's tough.
Yeah, so Again, you guys get the gist of that, right? This woman.
I really didn't. All I got was that seemingly nobody knows how to navigate life after a certain period of time. And while it's great to have an idea of what could be the solution, you would need overwhelming support for motherfuckers to go to high school, go to school in general, go all the way to high school, graduate high school, then get a job somewhere for 4 to 5 years, then go to college, then go into student loan debt, then graduate from college, hopefully, then go all the way to the job process and either get the job or not. College is not a scam. College is a scam if you just go there, don't do anything, and then walk out with nothing. That's when it's a scam. When you go there to actually further your fucking education and your business ventures, it's not a scam. You're just a motherfucker who believed something and didn't really do anything with your time. I know you were probably pretty cool going to all the frat parties and whatnot, but guess what? All them motherfuckers are strung out doing crack, paying bills that they can't afford. Meanwhile, the rest of us working pretty decent type jobs. Huh? Today we learned something we already knew. I'm not reading the rest of that. We already knew that. We already knew these children were dumb. Like, what? We knew this already. That wasn't a new thing. Might be new to y'all that don't leave your houses and don't experience the outside world, but you know what? You gotta be better than that. You know, experience the outside world a couple times. You do that, we might all be able to say in one casual breath, Merry Christmas. I don't know what point I'm trying to fucking This is what I know and what I don't know. College isn't a scam. Factory work is still a thing. The robots haven't completely wiped it out, no matter how much people want to say it's completely gone and then try to scapegoat it. Overall, I think it'd be better if people didn't rush their decision making, because I know you see all your friends, they move faster. They don't necessarily tell you the amount of debt they sit in while they're moving faster, but you know, the high life needs a perception around it that makes it all seem glorious and glamorous. Take your time. Everyone's time for their moment will come. Everyone has to wait and be patient. Oh, work hard. Don't fucking sit here and act as if you could just, don't act as if you could just, you know, you're just vibing, and then you could just do nothing, and then ultimately all the great fortunes will come upon you. Nah, that's more luck-based, and everybody's not so lucky. Everybody doesn't get all that luck. Some do. A lot don't. Yeah. How long have I been streaming? Almost how the fuck did we get here? And I haven't even gotten to the fucking Mufasa thing. I don't even want to watch it. Because I said this, a year ago when this shit was announced? Why are we doing this? This is when I truly believe Disney ran out of ideas. Because who in the fuck co-signed a prequel movie about a dad whose ending we all know? We know he's dead. His son got him killed. Yeah, they're coming out with a live-action Mufasa movie. Because you know what? A new Disney movie, you know, that'll take a while. Trying to establish a new Disney princess, it'll take a while. So how about we just come out with a live-action remake of a character everybody already knows about and is dead, arguably... there's the midway point of the movie, he dies. Not even like it's in the midway point of the movie, he dies. I don't want to watch this. I don't. Matter of fact, I'm choosing not to. We're just gonna go on to the next. I've drastically stopped caring about. Do y'all want to watch a video about a white UFC fighter? I was about to say farfarer. Fighter basically saying, yo, I adopted these black Negroes, but I'm not raising them to be black Negroes. I'm raising them to be men. And apparently a bunch of people mad about that. Which, on the surface, I could see why one would be mad about that. However, look at it not from your perspective of I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black to black, y'all, and look at it through the eyes of a guy trying to raise children. He ain't about to have these motherfuckers just thinking every known thing under the sun is a misfortune because of their skin color. I would argue he's going to raise them based on merit, personal responsibility, experience, things I would argue a father should raise their children around. That's just me. And overall, it's just like stupid as fuck to turn it into, what do you mean you're not gonna raise them as a black thing? Now, I will say, he should at least inform his children of the wild discrepancies in history that have to do with skin color. From the rules, the laws, to lawmakers, to the overall perception of people still to this fucking day. By not just the whites, but by the blacks too. Cliff notes for this shit though. This motherfucker went viral for trying to grow his hairline back. And he had all this strawberry mint oil, and he would fucking talk about brushing your 88 angles in a circular motion. And he had people convinced, like, oh my God, he getting his hairline back. He went and got a fucking hair transplant. And then he's still selling the fake shit. And he been getting his shit torched ever since because he lied to a bunch of people. And his dumbass fans was like, oh, he didn't lie. He been said he was gonna fucking get a hair transplant. So he knowingly told people he was gonna do this and still decided to lie and promote a bunch of fake ass hair cuticle growth hormones. So he still lied. Congratulations. You just helped excuse a liar. Now, let's watch. Why am I not hearing it? I'm not hearing the audio. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait.
I just want to start off by saying,
there it is.
Anything I say can and will be used against me in the court of social media. So I'm gonna be real careful what I say in this video. So after sitting back and watching you guys bash my name and defame my character for the past few weeks, I could probably say months. So I guess it's time for me to finally speak up. If you know what I'm talking about, let me catch you up real quick. Around 6 months ago, I started out on a journey to try to grow my hairline in, which I never had in the first place. You know, ever since I was young, I had a hairline. I always had my corners were always, you know, back here. So I'm 25 now. A lot of you guys call me Unc. Now, I don't know why you guys do that, but I don't mind. I guess I'm old enough to be somebody's uncle. Social media is full of know-it-alls. They think they know everything. They do everything for clout. They have a bunch of followers that they, you know, they gossip to. I won't use gossip. You have these creators, these haters.
The sound is not my problem. It's not my video. I maxed out my volume.
I'm not going to say creators. These haters that just watch you.
Oh, he's talking about me.
Watch your every step, your every move. They hate on you for a while. They make videos about you. I'm using myself as an example. I have a bunch of haters on social media that make content about my hairline. And they talk to their fans and they hate on me, telling their fans lies, basically, about my life, like they know me or something. Or even if it's something good, like me growing my hairline in, which I never told anyone I did. They make videos telling their fans that I grew my hairline in. But then when stuff turns out not to be the way they explained it to their fans, they make videos telling their fans that I lied when I never said anything. So those people, they don't like to own up to their wrongs, their wrongdoings, and they like to blame stuff on people, which is, you know, why we're here today. They make videos that's not true and then blame it on me when they're wrong. That makes no sense to me at all. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't use social media for fun or for entertainment. I use social media to sell products. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do a hairline journey to try to grow my hairline in, I might as well sell something.
So wait, they lied on you saying you claim that you were growing your hairline in. You say it's a lie, and then you say, oh, I'm selling products, and if I'm going to go on this journey of trying to grow my hairline in, oh, fuck, I might as well sell a product. You just lied!
So I came out with the strawberry mint growth oil. I'm sure you guys know of the famous strawberry mint growth oil. This right here. Yeah. I did some research on a lot of hair growth oils and combined everything together. We got the strawberry mint growth oil, okay? The main ingredients are strawberries and mint. It's not real strawberries, it's strawberry extract or strawberry essential oil and mint essential, peppermint essential oil. And other ingredients are rosemary oil, batana oil, vitamin E oil, which is a natural preservative, castor oil, which is really good for hair growth, grapeseed oil, which is my base oil, apple seed oil, which is high in vitamin H, which is...
And your hairline still fucked up.
Biotin, and I also got some biotin in here as well.
And your hairline still fucked up.
This is what I've been using my entire journey to try to grow my hairline in. Now, I'm gonna say it again. I never had a hairline. It's genetics, okay? That's my hairline. It's like a U shape, like a Vegeta hairline, you know? Not everyone is blessed enough.
Vegeta shit is better.
Other people out here, okay? You guys make fun of people that don't have a straight hairline, which is really whack to me. Ever since I started that journey, I told you guys I still wanted to go to Turkey, but before I go to Turkey to get a hair transplant, I'm gonna try to grow my hairline in and see if it works. Along the journey, I started a GoFundMe, and I told y'all if you want to see my Turkey journey, me going to Turkey and getting a hair transplant, which is what I did, and I'm on that journey right now. I went to Turkey and did exactly what I said I was gonna do from the start, and you guys are calling me a scammer for that. I'm not sure why, even though I told y'all I'm going to Turkey. And we're gonna get there. But yeah, I made a GoFundMe and said, if you want to donate, I'm not forcing you, I'm not begging you. If you want to donate, even if it's $1, go ahead and donate. The GoFundMe is right there, link in my bio. It was linked in my bio from the start. Some people donated. We ended up raising $400, which I'm very grateful for. And I spent $10,000 for the trip to Turkey, plane ticket, Turkey, everything, food, all of that came up to be around $10,000. And a lot of y'all was saying, I made my fans, my supporters pay for my trip to Turkey. Now I grind for my money. I have multiple streams of income. The strawberry mint growth oil wasn't my only stream of income. I have social media income from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I also have clients that I work with that pay me for my services. So I'm all over.
What services? What fucking? Now listen, this is me just assuming that his services have to do with hair. Like if he got some other fucking business I don't know about, good for him. But it better not be for no services regarding hair, cause motherfucker, you is a liar.
Please. So it's not y'all that pay for my trip. It's just my hard work and dedication that pay for my trip to Turkey. Y'all saying I scammed y'all?
If a majority of that came from the GoFundMe, which is other people's money, I ain't gonna say you took their fucking money and bought something for you. I ain't gonna say you stole their money. They did give you that money. But let's not act as if the fans didn't contribute. Let's not act as if they didn't play a role. Come on.
Y'all to pay for my trip to Turkey, I don't agree with that. If you wanted to buy the oil, you buy the oil. You read the ingredients, you buy the oil. It's your choice. I'm not forcing you to buy the oil. So you guys are saying that I lied, telling y'all my hairline, the strawberry mint growth oil grew my hairline in, which I never did. I never said that. I never made a video showing you guys, hey, look, my hairline grew back, guys.
You were promoting a product as if it did, though. That's the thing,
look,
Brody.
The strawberry mint growth oil. Never made a video saying that. It's just, other content creators out there that just want clout chasers. And I know y'all probably wondering, like, why didn't I make a video telling you guys that, hey, guys, look, I didn't grow my hairline in? Or why did I make it seem like my hairline grew in?
That would be if you didn't do it and you got a bunch of heat on you, you'd be like, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Let me help y'all. Let me explain. But I feel as though the reason I'm about to hear is not going to satisfy me.
This is how I like to wear my hair. If I like to let the overhang fill in the corners and, get shape-ups every 2 weeks and get enhancements, that's what I like to do. As long as I don't come out here and lie to y'all saying, hey, guys, I grew my hairline back. No, I never said that. And I know a lot of y'all probably wondering, why didn't I come out and tell you guys that I didn't grow my hairline in? Because you guys were thinking that, right? First off, when you guys are making videos saying, oh, look, him brushing his hair all the time, making his hairline fall out. Or the products he put in his hair all the time, making his hairline fall out. You guys don't know the full story. My hairline was always like that ever since I was a kid. So if I'm not making videos out there addressing those fake news or those lies, why am I going out of my way to make videos addressing you guys praising me for growing my hairline in, which I never stated anywhere?
So you won't address the people criticizing you, laughing at you, making fun of you. You won't address the praise, and you wonder why motherfuckers look at you and say, wow, what a scammer. Yeah, buddy, you're not helping yourself here.
You guys don't ever know the full story. You guys just assume stuff. If I'm not addressing the negativity...
That's another thing. Tell the fucking story then. I hate that shit. I hate all you motherfuckers. Oh, you guys don't know the full story. Tell the story. End this shit and tell a fucking story. I guarantee you it won't take that long. I guarantee it'll probably take 20, 35 minutes. It ain't gonna take that fucking long. Just tell the fucking story and be done with it. But no, we gotta make a spectacle. We gotta make this intriguing somewhat. I don't know what's intriguing about a motherfucker going to another country to get a head transplant other than the motherfucker lying to a bunch of motherfuckers having them think, oh my God, he did it because of the strawberry mint growth oil. Oh my God, he was brushing his 45, 35, 8-degree angles. Oh my God, he...
Go out of my way to address the positivity neither. You guys make up your own stories, just keep making your own stories. I'm gonna just let y'all make up your own stories and keep going with my journey. So around day 143, that's when you guys thought I grew my hairline back and started just assuming stuff. So I just let y'all assume. When it was time to go to Turkey, which I always planned on doing. Like, the thing I don't understand is, on day 107, you guys were praising me for growing my hairline and buying up all the oils.
Because you had us believing it was because of the fucking strawberry milk, brushing 8 angles on my cuticles and angles and shit. You had motherfuckers believing in you. You had motherfuckers with receding airlines seeing this shit and being told about this shit and thinking, shit, maybe I can grow my shit back. Maybe it's all that shit back. Maybe I could grow my shit back. If you'd have just came out and been like, hey, in a couple months, maybe in a couple years, I'm going to another country to get a head transplant. It's gonna cost this much, but before I go, I'm gonna see if that there's anything I could do to maybe kind of grow it in just a little bit. Maybe not completely back, maybe not to its full glory, but at least grow it a little bit, so I don't look as bad. He could have did that. Oh, but no, I just let y'all assume. So you let motherfuckers assume about you, and then it spiraled out of control. And saying the motherfucker's scamming, and it really ain't nothing criminal, isn't really under control. But you let it spin to this weird extent, and now you just like, oh, well, fuck. Why say anything? I'm just gonna believe what y'all want to believe. It'd be easier to believe the truth if it came from the horse's mouth. Now he's right. Stupid motherfuckers is gonna believe whatever the fuck they want. Like, for example, motherfuckers thinking robots completely destroyed the factory industry. But it's not gonna be the case for everybody.
Why would I still be telling you guys that, to donate to the GoFundMe? Why would I still have the GoFundMe in my bio if I grew my hairline in? That makes no sense, right? Like, if I never came out to tell you guys I grew my hairline in, why was you just assuming that I did? So I don't know where I'm wrong at in that situation. Now it's time for me to prepare to go to Turkey to get my hair transplant, right? I cut off my hair, and now you guys are like, wow, he lied to us. He never grew his hairline back. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the people that's
oh my God, that biotech just got fucked up.
Videos praising me, talking about he grows hairline back. Oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. He grows the strawberry mint growth oil is a miracle, right? Those are the same people that were hating on me way before, the overhang, way before then. They were hating, then they were praising.
Who
but then
blew me
all of this
the
stuff,
fuck
all these videos that
up?
they're making, they're telling their followers, but then when they turn out to be wrong,
who blew me up?
And they've seen that my hairline didn't grow in. Now they're making videos again, telling their followers that I scammed y'all. I never made videos telling y'all anything. Y'all the ones that made the videos, so why are you telling your followers that I scammed you when you should be telling your followers that you were wrong for spreading false information? That's what I don't understand. Honestly, I could have lied. I could have said something was going on in my life and I needed 3 months off social media. I could have logged out. I could have temporarily disabled my accounts. Went to Turkey, did what I had to do, came back, 3 months later and showed y'all, hey guys, look, let's continue with the journey. Look what the strawberry mint growth did to my hairline. Let's continue. And then a year later, my hairline's fully grown. And y'all wouldn't even know I went to Turkey. You feel me? So a lot of y'all probably would have been like, oh snap, did he go to Turkey? Is this real? Like, blah, blah. I probably would never, address that. I went to Turkey. I could have lied. I could have did all that. But the person I am, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. I'm not gonna let the foundation of my business be based on a lie. So I went on with the goal that I had to begin with. I shaved my head off and I got ready to go to Turkey, right? That's the right way to do it. I believe in karma. I'm not gonna, what goes around comes around, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys like that. I respect y'all too much to, to sit here and lie to your face and act like the strawberry mint growth oil grew my hairline back and then go to Turkey behind your back and, do all of that. That would have been horrible. So I didn't do that. I shaved my head off.
You did it in front of our faces, which is better.
I was very transparent with you guys, even when I didn't even need to be. I was transparent. I showed y'all my entire journey. And till this day, you guys are still hating, but it's cool though. It's cool. I've been doing social media for a long time. I'm used to it. You guys can continue. I'll take all the hate. Because on the other side of that hate, it's a lot of other people out there that I'm helping, and that's why I keep going every day. So the strawberry mint growth oil.
Are you giving them discount tickets to Turkey so that they can get a hair treatment?
Yeah,
that'd be a cool option.
This is what I started with. This is what I'm still using to this day. You feel me? I use it for my beard. I use it for everything. I was using this, right? The strawberry mint growth oil. I was also using something else for my journey. I was using minoxidil. Everybody's saying, oh, minoxidil helps grow your hairline and it does this. It helps grow your hair back. I use that throughout my entire journey along with my strawberry mint growth oil, right? But yeah, my oil is still the only thing that's getting hated on.
Melanated Tim Pool is crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Melanated Tim Pool, probably the wildest shit you could have said about this nigga. Especially if he got horrible takes about GTA. Then it's really like that at that point.
Not minoxidil. You feel me? Minoxidil has way harsher and worse ingredients and chemicals in there than my oil. My oil has all organic products, organic oils. You feel me? It's healthy. You could probably eat that junk. You feel me? You probably cook with it. That's how healthy it is. I'm not saying go cook with my oil, but I'm just exaggerating. But yeah, no one is talking bad about minoxidil. Just me. Just my oil. So that I don't understand. Like, I literally use both of them in every video. So, and the derma stamp as well. No one's talking about that. I guess my oil is just the only thing that you guys saw. Another thing I want to touch up on is the clinic, right? I was charging for the clinic. Let's just say I'm a master marketing genius or something like that. That was just me charging $100 and giving it 50% off the first 24 hours was a part of my marketing plan, right? That was my way to market my partnership with Vera Clinic, with the place that I went to get my hair transplant at, right? First 24 hours, that was the hook, okay? I got you guys hooked. I got your attention. You guys were hating in the comment section. You were coming crazy at me. Perfect. That's exactly how I wanted it to go. I knew you guys were gonna go crazy over $100 for the information. Check. 24 hours later, I ended up deleting the post. I actually got a few people to purchase. I didn't expect a lot of people to purchase. But
why is he admitting to scamming?
I guess those people really wanted that information, and they actually.
Why? He is fucking yapping. He just yapped his way into trying to fucking speak like he's the victim. But he admitting to scamming motherfuckers. He admitting to preying on emotions and gaining some traction. He just fucking told y'all he did some shit to get y'all attention. It worked, and motherfuckers still spent money on him.
Paid for it. After 24 hours, I deleted the post and I refunded everybody who purchased, right? Next day.
Oh, well, good. At least you did that.
I made it free. I dropped it from $100 to $0, free 99. I know you guys love free, and I ended up getting over 3,000 clicks on the website or views, or the traffic was like over 3,000 people, right? Less than 24 hours. I think I had a little over 200 or 300 referrals. I had a few hundred referrals. Mate, 9 times out of 10, when it looks like I'm losing, I'm not. I just want you to think that. But yeah, man, that's all I had to say about that.
How that hurt. You did nothing for me just now. You did a whole bunch of fucking yapping. Happy for you? Sorry, this is what happened to your life to make you be like this? To make you think, all right, we just scam a bunch of motherfuckers. That'll work. But you know, if that's how you choose to live your life, you poor, sad, arguably African American. There's a whole lot of nada. But you had fun along the way. I always say that shit to piss somebody off. Like, I know they having a bad day and I just hit them with the, at least you had fun. Because that shit used to piss me the fuck off. I used to be bored as fuck, wasting my fucking time in all these different fucking areas. Then I get met with, at least you have fun. I slap the fuck out you. That's what I'm gonna do. Feel me? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well,